Hi everyone, it's Friday's English. We've got some more black hat activities for you to do today. A nice one to finish off the week with. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the black hat. I know I have. But before we get to that, it's Friday. You've been learning them all week. You should have been anyway. So it is time for this week's spelling test. Here we go. So this week, all the spelling words contain the suffix, an extra little bit on the end, shun, 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 and shan. You need to be careful. You need to make sure you're picking the right one of those to go at the end of your root word. That's where a few people got mixed up and muddled last week. So today there are 9 again. I don't know why they don't just do 10. It's weird, I think. So if you got 6 last week, try and get 7, 8, or 9 this week. If you got 8 last week, try and get 9 this week. If you got 9 last week, you've got to try and get 9 again. That is what I'm looking for from you. If you've been learning them all week and if you've been on Spelling Frame and testing yourselves and testing your adults at home and things like that, you should be fine and you should do pretty well. So what I'm going to do is let's make me a little bit bigger first of all. There we go. Done that. I'm going to do it the same way we've been doing it. I'll read the spellings like I would at school. You don't have to pause the video or anything. I'll give you enough time to write them down. Okay. And please make sure you send me your results, whatever you got for your spelling test, then I can give you some dojos. Cut my hair off, look at that. Okay, so the first one, and these aren't going to be in the order you've written down. They're going to be in whatever order I read them out. So number 1 in this week's spelling test is going to be musician. Musician is number 1. Musician. Okay, number 2, invention. Invention is number 2. The word is invention. Okay, number 3, permission. Permission. Number 3 is permission. Okay, number 4, hesitation. Hesitation is number 4. Hesitation. Number 5, mathematician. Mathematician. Number 5, mathematician. That was the longest one. Number 6, tension. Tension. That's number 6, tension. Number 7. Number 7 is going to be injection. Number 7 is injection. Injection. Number 8 is going to be politician. Politician for number 8. Politician. And the last one, number 9, is magician. Magician. Number 9, magician. Okay, so that is all our spellings today. Hopefully you've done well with those. As I say, send me your results. Go and check them, mark them. Send me your results through, and I'll look what you got, and I can give you some dojos out. I always like giving out dojos for things like that. So what I'm going to do now is let's get our little screen back up. There's me again. So this is what we're going to do for the English today. First of all, this is what we looked at yesterday. We looked at our fact file, our non-chronological report. This is the order that you should have written it in. You should have set it out and organized it like this in your paragraphs with all the right features and things like that. What I'd like you to do just before I tell you today's new task is I'd love it if you could go back and look at your writing from yesterday, look at your non-chronological report on your creatures, and have a little check and maybe a little bit of an edit of your work. I want you to read through your work again, like we would if we were in school, and then I want you to fix any maybe spelling mistakes, maybe some punctuation, if you've not used capital letters or full stops or commas correctly, if you've not included one of our non-chronological features. That's what I want you to do first. So your first job is some fix-it time from yesterday's work. I'm going to give you, well, you can have 5 or 10 minutes to do that. So please do that. Don't just miss it out and think, nah, mine's fine, I'll leave it. Please go back, read through your work, read it to somebody else, and maybe do some fix-it time for 5 or 10 minutes. Have a go at that. Pause the video now. All right. Hopefully you've done some fix-it time there and made your work a little bit better, because that's the thing with our writing. It's never going to be perfect the first time. My work isn't. I have to go back and check things again, make it a little bit better. And hopefully you've been able to do that with yours as well, which is really good if you can do that. All right, so today's English task is to do with this sheet here. So it says, imagine that you wander through this bookshop door. What a bookshop as well. It's like a wall of books, a bit like mine, to find another, even stranger shop. This is where the black hat came from. What else is there? What else is there? So it's kind of like a strange magical shop. Oh dear. It's a strange magical shop with lots of wondrous items in there, mysterious things, magical things, things that you wouldn't find in a regular shop like Tesco or something. What I want you to do is think about what else could be in this shop. And then you've got some columns there and some boxes. And in the first column, it says item and a sketch. So item is whatever it is, what's in the shop, and then a little sketch, a little picture of it. Then in the next column along, it says a description of the item's appearance. So you need to describe what it looks like, use some good vocabulary, some good words in that. And then it says describe the item's magical powers. So what can it do? Obviously, all those creatures came out of the black hat. What sort of things can your new item do? There's a space for 4 things. It'd be great if you could do 4 magical items that are available in this shop. And then you describe what they look like, and you describe their powers as well. Okay. Quite a nice one, because getting you thinking about your imagination, using the black hat from the story, and then coming up with your own ideas, which I think is a quite nice one for the end of the week. So that is it. That is your main task. That is the thing. However, any extras, if you look in your pack, your black hat pack, you'll see there's a few extra things in there that we haven't covered this week. We decided, myself and the other teachers, that we would do it slightly different, and we did our non-chronological reports instead. Now, in your pack, there are a couple of extra things. There's things about writing a persuasive letter to a zoo. There are things about memories and things to do with There's another one about saving the animals and things like that. There's a couple of extra little sheets in the pack. If you want to, you can have a go at any of those extra ones. They're all really good and they get a different side of your writing and they all work really well with the black hat. We just decided to do something different this week, just for a bit of a change, really, because we liked the idea of doing some non-chronological reports. So any extras means if you want to do any of the extra sheets in your pack, of course you can do them. You can do them over the weekend if you wanted to. And you can still send me them and I'll have a little look and give you some dojos. Next week, it will be a new story in English with a new pack. You've already got it. It's called The Catch. And I'll be back on Monday and every other day next week with some new spellings and some new activities and new English work on The Catch next week. That is it for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed the Black Cat. I look forward to seeing your last bits of work on it, and I will see you all very soon.